September is National Sobriety Month, and there's a new push aimed at making it more socially acceptable to pass on booze. George Yeomans is leading a movement toward happy in your own, and he believes people shouldn't have to sacrifice their mental and physical health to feel social, stress-free, or included. Hello, George.
Hey, Aubrey, thank you so much for having me on. Very excited to be here.
Yeah, and we are excited to have you and talk about this because we're kicking off National Recovery Month. Talk a little bit about your recovery journey.
Yeah, so back in 2019, I had a family member who was hospitalized with alcohol-related issues and kind of chose to go sober in solidarity with that family member. And when I did, I think my intention was just, all right, I'm going to not drink for the week. And then 1 week turned into two weeks turned into a month. And I started realizing kind of all of this positive momentum in my life and felt like I was showing up as a better friend, better partner, better brother, son, all of those things. And I think that made it a little bit easier to kind of shed this dead weight that was alcohol and kind of leave it in the rear view.
And now you're using your personal story to kind of motivate this movement. Talk about some of the challenges you've found on your journey when it comes to socializing.
Yeah, so I think like anything, when you try something new, it's probably going to be a little bit challenging, especially when you have kind of an ingrained habit around it for the last, 10, 15, 30 years. And for me, the toughest thing was going out and being the social guy that I am, especially with the same people that I had been drinking with for the last 10 years, but without booze. So really feeling that social pressure when you say, hey, I'm not drinking tonight, going around the table and seeing those drooping faces, challenging, right? And then also, the non-alcoholic options that are out there are all kind of lesser than options, like boring soda waters and lime, sugary mocktails, non-alcoholic beer. Non-alcoholic beer, it's almost like a beer flavored soda. So they almost felt like kind of punishments in that choice.
Okay, so different motivators here. You still wanted to be socializing. You didn't like some of the options. So you came up with Hiyo. And how are you making that more socially acceptable for people to pass on booze and offering this alternative?
Yeah, so I think like I'm saying, Hiyo is trying to be a sparkling social tonic that is almost a better than alcohol alternative, right? Where when you choose to drink a little bit less, whether that is for the night, the weekend, the month, for good, you are going to be met with a drink that deserves its place at the table and is actually rewarding, right? Because I think when people are trying to drink a little bit less, that's usually coming from a place where they're trying to be a better version of themselves. And right now in society, I think we do probably a poor job at celebrating those people or supporting those people. And I think that when you're trying to be a better version of yourself, you should be met with nothing but support and appreciation. So that's what we're trying to do. And we're creating an awesome community of people who are trying to re-examine their relationship with alcohol and make it a little bit easier to drink a little bit less.
And I think it's great that you're encouraging people to drink a little bit less and you're providing an alternative for them to do that. What kind of demand and what kind of feedback are you seeing now that you're putting this beverage out there?
Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. It's been a wild 3 months. We've only been around for that, but I think the response has been really exciting. We've already sold out of our product. We're getting more product produced and back on the shelves here. But it's been awesome. I think that there really is a desire for people to be healthy in this social setting, and we're certainly feeling that and seeing that right now.
And there's other better for you alcohol alternatives out there, but what makes Hiyo different?
Yeah, so I think it's the combination of the healthy ingredients that we source from all across the world. So we have like adaptogens, nootropics, ginger, turmeric, all of these ingredients that work together to give you this kind of mood boosting, stress relieving feeling that we like to call the float, that people usually would seek from alcohol, but instead you're getting it from healthy, functional ingredients. And it's only 25 calories, and I'm a little bit biased, but I think it tastes pretty darn good as well.
George, that all sounds like really good stuff. I'm going to have to check this out, and I appreciate you sharing it with our audience this morning. If you want to learn more about this alcohol-free movement and drink, you can go to drinkhiyo.com.